tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, freak.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Oladipo. And it's Davis in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Chalmers. It's Harden with the drive. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Houston on D. It's a 3-point game. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the 3.
No good off the back of the rim.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Elbow shot. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Chalmers passes to Ariza. High post, Howard. Pass to Chalmers. Harden against Oladipo. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Chalmers. And that ties it up. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Bulls.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Here is Harden. Following the basket by Freak. Harden. Almost, but it rolls out. Oladipo goes in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Oladipo's got 5.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's the screen. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by Harden.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And Davis puts it in.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ariza has the open look. The Rockets again can't hit. Magic leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Al Harden following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Harden, no good.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Davis has the open look. That doesn't go either for Davis. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Chalmers dishes to Harden. Pass to Ariza. Shoots the 3, and the shot is good. Ariza's got a couple of threes now in the first for Houston.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Magic timeout.
Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Fifth on the list, James Harden.
Yeah, he had a terrific year last year, consistent. Ended up being one of the best scorers in the league.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Green, he's checked in for Vucevic. Thomas comes in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier is checked in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Beverly. .104 left in the first quarter of the game. And Davis sends it back. Passes to Thomas. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by Orlando. Moore makes a big height bouncing post in. Moore's got his first basket.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
To the paint, here's Brewer. No luck. Great D that time from Davis. Magic leading by 8. Thomas kicks to Payton. For the 3. And Davis can't get it to go. Now here's Beverly. And the shot no good, a bit short. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in. Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Davis, he's in at small forward. Fournier out there with Elfrid Payton. Then it's Green, and it's Nicholson in at the 4 spot. Now here's Payton. 8 points his last outing. That doesn't go either for Davis. Harden against Payton. Fires the 3. The shot by Powell, no good. Magic leading by 6. Payton passes to Davis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And that's 11 points for Freak.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Left side Ariza. Hits the jumper in space. Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Davis with a screen on Beverly. Payton dishes to Davis. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The shot's good from Fournier.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Davis. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Ariza. He has 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Now here's Davis. He's got 11. Shot clock at 6. And Oladipo has it in the corner. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Allman here now for an injury report.
Gentlemen, the head athletic trainer for Orlando provided some information. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
Jennings can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 9. And Chalmers gets to Ariza. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ariza's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Rockets, number 1.
You know, Kevin, it's going to be really hard to duplicate the level of success they had in the block shots category last season. I know they'll give it their best effort, but it's hard to imagine that they could do much better than last season.
Brewer is checked in for Houston. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And the Rockets making a change here. Moore's checked in. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here's Davis. He's got 12. The shot is off. Excellent D from Howard. Here's Moore. Moves back up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Orlando making a change here. Thomas is checked in. So we've reached the end of the...
Well, Nick, how well...
The second half just about to get going here. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more